Jaguars and the Colts, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Red on red.
Etienne up the middle, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Lawrence buying time to his left. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Lisa 24.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Thomas brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Etienne trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Winston. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action now. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trayvon Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Winston now from the 50. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3rd down and 13. Jameis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Here's Winston. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you've got to do it in your own back.
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hey, Lion! 30 left.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Hey, let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And they'll wind up getting bring this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw, Winston.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And it's taken in at the 9. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
All right, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Hey, Evie, route.
Here's Lawrence. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
Hey, Lion.
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rim, 23.
Lawrence will throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, run.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down.
Same right. On red. Go, go. Silver.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence, a short throw to Ingram.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Bigsby once more.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Tank Bigsby,
his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston
locates Ertz going across the middle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. From the gun, Winston.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play fake. Winston.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Winston now.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Throwing, Winston.
Looking for Pearson, he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they can't bring him down.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Hey, Ron,
Lawrence on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joshua Hines-Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Winston. And he's got Pierce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence gets... Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds.
Let's go.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Again, they turn to fourth. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 5. A little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Rip, 23.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. He's back to throw. And he's got it.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held.